Hey everyone, so I just finished applying for jobs. I've gone on to all the recruitment agency sites, IT sites, and I've applied for project manager, project coordinator, project consultant roles because I was working as a consultant through the agencies. So please say a prayer for me that something works out. I don't mind taking a 6-month contract or a 1-year contract. I just can't handle this sitting at home and not having a decent job. And I know how to do all the stuff they want, like creating the project timelines, tracking the projects, the milestones, chairing the meetings, putting together the presentations, PowerPoint presentations, and onboarding staff, dealing with the IT security, making sure the site repositories are updated, sending out the meeting request, noting the action items. I can do all of that. And I had global teams. So my teams that reported into me, the teams were in London, England, for HSBC and Vancouver. And then I had my local teams when I worked at BMO and at TD. So I just hope and pray something comes up soon, like a social media role or a project coordinator role. I coordinated projects for HR, for closing gaps for AML, and also for IT integration. So like when TD had big projects, when they merged TD and MasterCard, I worked on that. And then at CIBC, I worked on communications projects where we were rolling out, revamping their websites and marketing competitions and all of that. And I've also had the experience at Teleperformance with being an account manager on IT project deliveries for sales and sales support, and the websites, tracking the analytics, know your customer, and dealing with fraud management. So I'm hoping all of that is going to help me to land a good role sooner rather than later. 2 years is too long, man. I don't know what the hell is happening to my life, but I am not prepared to go on welfare. You go on welfare, the next thing they want to kill you. They want to put your name up for medically assisted suicide. I'm not interested. That's why I was even more interested in going back to Zimbabwe, because this is ridiculous. When you have such a strong reputation for being a good worker, and you've worked in management and you've worked as a consultant, and you can't get anything, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Even HSBC, I told them, take me to England. Okay, if there's nothing here, that's fine, but take me to England. Why wouldn't you? Or take me to Switzerland. I even applied for jobs in Switzerland. So I just hope I get a good break soon, because this is too much. It's too much. You know, like I went from having private healthcare, private dental coverage, and all the benefits to having nothing. And I didn't do anything wrong. I did everything right and everything good. So, you know, it's ridiculous. I believe now your medical eye tests are covered by OHIP. So you can go and you can get them done, and the government will cover it. And I got that dental care plan as well. I had to apply for it. They're saying that I attested to it and it's not true. It is true, because I went on there and it wasn't provided to me. I had to go in and put in a manual application to get it. And then Sun Life sent me the card. So I can at least, if I have problems with my teeth, at least I can go and get them done now. Since TD let me go in 2007, I didn't have any dental, I didn't have any eye care. I couldn't replace my glasses. I had to beg my cousins in America, because they had jobs, to send me money so I could go and get my eyeglasses replaced. And eyeglasses, they get scratched. And if you have eye problems, you're supposed to check your eyes every year. I couldn't. I used to wait until I was desperate and then get on calls with them and land up in tears because I had to beg for money. So, I can't handle this anymore. I'm a university graduate. I'm a leader in this country. I represent the government in non-profits. I represent Wits University. I represent Rotman. I represent Regis St. Michael's University College. I mean, I don't understand how this country is not ashamed of what it's done to me and to our family. I just don't. I don't get it. If you have somebody that's good and that has their head screwed on straight and that's a good worker, I don't understand how you can do that. And also everything we went through at Teleperformance, I don't understand how companies can do that to their workers and just say that's how the client wants it. To me, it's inhumane. It's inhumane. To me, that's treating people like animals. And I was not born here. So, I don't know. And if people want to know why I like the Rhodesian military and I didn't like the police, because the Rhodesian military, I like the Canadian military. The military are trained not to take a life unless you have to. They're very controlled and they're very compassionate, not like the police. The police are rubbish. The Rhodesian police were rubbish. They were violent. They had those dogs that used to attack people, and they were racist. Until even then afterwards they started bringing in all the different races and that. But they were like the Toronto police. They were like the Toronto police can be like that, how the Rhodesian police were. I hated the police. I hated them. I mean, they did a good job, and they were not like here. Even if something happened, they came. They took reports, they tried to dust for fingerprints. If there was problems, break-ins and that, they were very thorough. I hated them. I hated them for what they did to our guys. Used to come and take them in the middle of the night and beat them up and all that. And when you were women by yourself, you felt very, very unsafe with the police. I didn't like it. But anyway, that's how it goes. So I have a lot of respect for our Rhodesian Army and Air Force. Mnangagwa should find out where they are and get them to train them properly there in Zimbabwe. They'll do it for them. Our guys are very good. We are the best of the best. And people treat us like rubbish. Anyway, that's how it goes. I'll pray for them. There's always that young one guy, that one white guy who used to sit on the front of the tank. I always remember him. He used to sit in the front. He used to wave at me. He was blonde hair. And they used to wear short shorts. Our shorts were so short. All of us, we wore such short shorts. It was hot there. Anyway, if you wore those here, they say, oh, look how you dressed. You must be wanting to tempt the men. Oh, no, it's just the weather was hot. Get over yourselves. Anyway, that's it. I'm done applying for jobs now. I just pray that St. Joseph and Our Lady open the right door for me. And Archangel Michael protects me. That's all I pray.